Hey guys, welcome to another video from Historic Militaria. Today we're going to be looking at a relatively interesting Cold War era pistol, and that is the Yugoslav M70. Not to be confused with the M70 series of AK-based assault rifles made by Zastava, and currently still made by Zastava. This gun was made in Yugoslavia in the 1970s to early 80s, and it is primarily designed for being issued to undercover cops and to officer ranks in the Yugoslav military other than NCOs. The NCOs would be getting your full-size M57. Your higher-ranking officers would be getting one of these. And these are still in use. They are still quite popular. They're known as the Little B in Serbian. They are in 7.65 millimeter or 32 ACP, and they hold 8 rounds in a detachable box magazine. They are a blowback pistol versus the locked breech of the Tokarev, because the Tokarev fires a much more powerful cartridge. These are also made in 380 auto, and they hold 7 rounds in 380 auto. So lose 1 round, I guess, gain a little more power. Wouldn't want to be shot with either one. And the 380 auto and the 32 ACP are both going to be straight blowback guns. Obviously, you can see there's a lot of similarity with the Tokarev design on these. You've got your same kind of sights. The rear sight is adjustable for windage if you so desire. You've got your fixed front sight. You've got that standard kind of Tokarev hammer, the oversized hammer there. These are single action only. So you'd have to cock it and then you'd be good to go. The interesting thing about these guns is they actually, from the factory, originally, the original design had a safety on them. So no safety needs to be added when they are imported into the United States. So obviously that is on safe, and forward is for fire. They also have a magazine safety as well. So when you drop your magazine, you cannot actually fire the gun. So I guess you've got another safety feature on them as well as your mounted safety. Disassembly is going to be very similar to the Tokarev. Once you actually crack inside one of these, your hammer, as you can see, the hammer here, the entire mechanism is pretty loose. It tightens up when you actually pull the trigger. But that is one unit that's going to come out just like a Tokarev when you take one apart. However, to actually take one apart, you're going to have to push in that and then swing the barrel bushing and take that out. And there's a spring, and it's a little more complicated than just taking apart a straight M57 or other Tokarev design. A little more fiddly, not that difficult. You've got markings on these which definitely show they were made with an idea for export. You've got made in Yugoslavia. That is just an import mark for the United States. So you got made in Yugoslavia. Obviously, you're not going to have that on most of the military guns. However, your serial numbers are going to be the same. You've got your serial number on the frame, on the slide, and then a matching one on the barrel. At least it should be. You've got your standard grips, which actually have the Zastava logo on them. So very much kind of made for a commercial market, a commercial looking gun. You've got your Zastava markings, which is Zastava caliber 7.65 millimeter or 32 ACP, model M70-1. And like I said earlier, the M67, M70, and M70-1, all pretty much the same kind of gun. They've got a fairly nice trigger pull on them. Not great, not bad. They are an interesting gun. They are still very popular in the former Yugoslav republics, and they are well used by civilians at this point. They did see a lot of use in the Balkan Wars. And if you are a collector or you're interested in Cold War era stuff, and especially Tokarevs, they are an evolution of the Tokarev family. You got in Yugoslavia, you had the M57 in 7.62 by 25. You had the M70, which was the export version of the full-size Tokarev in 9mm. You had this M70 or M67 in 32 ACP, and you also had the M88, which was sort of a mid-size Tokarev variant in 9mm Luger for export. As always, these are available on the American commercial market at this time for dirt cheap prices, so if you're interested in them, I'd say spring and see what you got and kind of enjoy them. One other thing I'll note is that the magazine release is here on the frame, not down under here. So it's got a magazine release in just a nice, convenient place for your thumb, or, you know, it's kind of the American traditional way that Americans are used to using these guns and releasing the magazine, which is very much in the Tokarev fashion, not down here at the heel, which is typical of a lot of European designs. They do feel kind of good in the hand. They are a little bit short for a larger handed person, but they are quite the nice little pocket gun or truck gun or anything like that, or just a nice little piece to your collection. As always, remember to like and subscribe, and we'll be looking at more interesting stuff shortly. Thanks for watching.